I was trying, like, for a few days now to write a review on the BBQ weapon pack, and I just can't. I just get really disappointed with Overkill, and I just end up, like, sidetracking myself into complaining about them instead of the pack. So instead, I'm just going to give you a rundown on what I feel about each part of this pack. Starting off with the mask, which is, it's a mask, so I don't care. The gas mask is a nice touch. And the melee weapon is pretty nice. Well, all of them are really. But they're good for dodge, which is a benefit, I guess. The dragon rounds, including both the grenade launcher and the shotgun, just don't appeal to me. I don't really have a use for them, so I just don't use them. So for me, that's kind of a letdown. The Molotov is okay, but I don't use it. I preferably use the grenade. It's a good area of denial for you and the enemy, so neither of you can run through it. However, if you're at an objective and someone throws it like an idiot, complications will happen. Moving on to next, which is the flamethrower, and I'm just going to say this for each weapon now, the lack of attachments really bothers me. It's just, you need attachments to kind of customize a gun to what you want, not just have, oh, I can change the ammo to do this or this. It's just pointless. You might as well just stick in the middle. For Death Wish, I don't recommend using it, it's not that powerful. And if you're one of those people who love getting kills, the flamethrower is not the way to go. You won't get many kills if everybody just steals it because they're too busy screaming on the floor in agony. The AA-12 or Stakeout, depending on what you want to call it, is okay. However, I've noticed a lot of people praise it for being the only automatic shotgun in the game. That's not true. We've had an automatic shotgun since the start of the game. It's not that good, so people normally ignore it. But everybody's saying like, oh, it's okay, but it's an automatic shotgun, and we don't have one, when we do. So I kind of point them out on that. I like it. With the shotgun skills, it's really nice. But it needs a little bit of a damage buff. Not much, but just a little bit. The Piglet grenade launcher, however, and oh my god, it is just, it's weird. I don't know if it's broken, or this is what Overkill wanted, but it's just not nice. It's got the same damage as the other grenade launcher, the GL40, when I honestly think it should be a little bit weaker, and have a better fire rate and ammo reload. If you fire all your grenades, it's 10 seconds to reload that weapon, and the fire rate is really slow. If they just nerfed the damage a tiny bit, and then give you a faster fire rate, it would feel really satisfying to pelt everyone with it, but it's not. And well, really, another problem I have with this pack altogether is it was too soon. It's way too soon to kind of just ask for more money from us after the whole hype train fiasco. You've just earned $2 million profit. I know 250,000 of that is going towards the Payday con, which, yeah, that's all great and dandy, but there's people out here which are not from America who can't go, so what do we get? We just lose part of that and then have to expect to pay for this, and then more content in the future when that comes out. And I don't mind paying for certain content, but I expect it to be good, especially from Overkill. The way they used to do weapon packs was, you'd just get a free heist, and then they'd give you a weapon pack saying, hey, if you want to support us, like, you can get this. It's kind of like, thank you for the heist, we'll give you the money, but we get a reward in return. And I like that strategy, it's a really good strategy. But with this, we just got the car heist, and that was nice, that was fantastic. And then we got Hoxton's Revenge, which put a really sour taste in most people's mouths because the loud version of it is so slow. Not slow, quick. Got that completely muddled up there, I'm sorry. But it's just, that heist was not satisfying at all. I know Jen and Noli said, oh yeah, it's a good heist. It looks nice. I won't deny that. But it is not a fun heist. I don't like it. I will play it, if you want me to, that is. But I don't enjoy it. And after having that, and having a really sour end to the hype train for myself, they go, oh, you know how it's been like a week or two? Have a new DLC. Which really seems unfinished. And guess what? You have to pay for it. Overkill, do you like annoying your consumers? Because if you really want to support this game for 3 more years, which is a horrible thing to think, you're going to have to kind of put us first in a way. Or, make it fair so we're not spending over, by the end of this, I'm calling this now, if they keep doing DLC, we're going to be spending over £200 on DLC for one game. And this is where another thing will come into play, which I honestly think, if Payday wants to keep selling us content, by all means go for it, but make the game free. I know it sounds stupid, and you can say to me, but free-to-play players are annoying, blah 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 blah. Everybody plays it on a free weekend, we get over that. Secondly, we were all noobs at the game once, you can easily teach them. I do it. And some of my friends who bought the game later than me are now actually better than me. For example, Pixel is much better at dodge than me, and he's a bit more creative with builds than me. My point is, you can't charge around, I think it's 20 quid in the UK, I'm not sure about America. You can't charge that price for a game now when the DLC costs more. Normally with a game, it's around 40 to 50 quid now. So for example, I'm going to pull a game out of my hat, like my brain from years ago, Call of Duty. That was £40, I'm going by Black Ops by the way, £40 for the game, £40 for the DLC. You're paying £80. Or Battlefield, £40 for the game, £40 for premium. Introduces all the DLCs coming out for it, and so on, £80. Payday 2, £20 for the game. Pretty sure it's going to come up to 100 soon for DLC. And some of that DLC, if you want to be able to play Death, which you really need it, as it's not fair. Secondly, the Clover Pack, the one thing I have against it is the Burglar perk deck. That is the only perk deck available for stealth, and you have to buy it. The one thing to make stealth a little bit easier and a little bit more possible, we have to pay for it. So it's kind of a pay to win aspect in that way. But with it being free, if it was free to play, you would get a lot more money out of it, and include new stuff which people would like. And for Christ's sake, Overkill. Sorry, I just burped. Terribly sorry about that. But Overkill, you just made over $2 million in profit. And you could say, well, we had to make that content, which I honestly don't believe it cost $2 million. And yes, I know we lose $250,000 for Payday Con. But my point is, use that profit to either give us some free content, or not free because we paid for it, like the hype train, which they kept saying was free, which it bloody wasn't. Anyway, fix the game. There's so many bugs that have been there from the start, Overkill, and you have not done anything to fix it. You fixed the desync and networking bug and then broke it again. I don't know how you did that, but you did. Stealth has its flaws. Go back through the old stealth heists and change them to make them better, because the old stealth method was terrible. Go in, get everyone down, drill. It's boring. The new stuff to heist and stealth is better. So it kind of makes the old heists which were in the game originally crap. Which, to be fair, compared to the new stuff, it's grind out. Yeah, it's pretty crap. Another thing you could do is fix Infamy. Now, I know you said you're going to, and that's all great and dandy, but you need to fix it soon, because you can't give us an XP boost. You can't try and, balance the XP in the game ages ago by increasing all the XP to a same rate so it would kind of feel like it's going at a normal pace, and then go, hey, if you've just infamied, would you like to go through it again quicker? Because I know I keep infaming doing the infamy system, but it's because it's there and I'm kind of a completionist, so I want to do it. But my point is, there's so many things you could fix in this game, and you're not doing it. Another thing is optimize your game. Please, for the love of God, optimize your game. I'm running on a 750 Titan and I have a struggle with Hotline Miami Day 2. And I think another one was the car heist, and I've heard a lot of people have been having this issue. Or, as you're introducing a lot of special type weapons, make a new skill tree. I don't know what you could do, but just make it so special weapons have a bit of a benefit towards it as well as other things. You're doing all this like good stuff, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, the heists are nice, and I am looking forward to Golden Grin. But you are overdoing it with selling us stuff. Because you're now basically at the point of you're just pulling ideas out of like a hat, or in another term, beating a dead horse. And it's just pointless. You're going to do 3 more years of this, and if you keep charging it, you're just going to really piss off the community, and do you expect them to buy another game after it? Because the answer will be no. And I'll be one of them. As much as I want the Overkill's Walking Dead, if you keep charging for DLC, which just doesn't live up to its like hype, fans will drop out over time, fans will refuse to pay, and I know a couple of people who are already doing that, and like a couple of my friends who still play it now only play it because I play it. And one of my friends absolutely hates the game already, but plays it because I play it. And well, when Killing Floor 2 and GTA 5 come out, most people are going to be focused on that. So you may want to step up your game a bit. Don't release DLC which is just quickly done, or which no one really wants. Listen to what the consumer wants you to make, and do it. Or, fix the game so it's better again. You did it before, Overkill, you can surely do it again. Now, I'm terribly sorry for ranting for this long, but it's just kind of... I needed to talk about this because, well, I couldn't do a review on it without just going, this is all Overkill, just being bloody stupid. I know you're a company, and I know a business is there to make money. I completely get that. But you used to be good people, and then the hype train happened, and it was just... It happened before, but we kind of not, like, gave you, like, a pat on the back going, yeah, it's okay, you can just make it better next time. Because the content you had made before was amazing. But since, I think, separating the character DLC and the heist DLC, that's where we started to think, something's wrong. Then the bomb heist came out, and that's when I first went, yeah, people can make terrible DLC, but I forgive them. And then the hype train happened. I'm not forgiving you for that one. Never going to forgive you for that one. You could just shove more free, quote-unquote, free content, and I still won't forgive you for it. And secondly, we're still waiting on Crime Fest. When the SWAT turret van came out, why didn't you just add the other enemy then? I don't care about the FBI files or the safe house customization bollocks, but the point is, you said it's going to happen. You said from day one the safe house customization is going to happen. It's not the fact that the safe house customization is the dumbest idea you've ever come up with. It's the principle of keeping to your word. And the longer you wait, the bigger hole you're digging yourself into. And I know you could just say, I'm one person. But if people have listened to this all the way to the end, for the love of God, tweet Simon, tweet Almir, just tweet Overkill for Christ's sake, and just let them know, this is what I think. I'm not General Badass, I'm not Noli. They're big people on the YouTube community. But just because you listen to one big person doesn't mean you shouldn't just blank out the little people. Now, I've been your host, Sir Crackerbulb, and I'm going to go to bed and sleep. It is like 5 in the morning, and I've been trying to rant about this for 2 hours without going on for too long. It's the shortest I'm going to get it. So, I'm out, everyone. Thanks for watching or listening, if you did. I'm sorry for ranting in your ear for like 14 minutes, but it just needs to get off my chest, and could someone just please let Overkill know they need to stop doing this, because they're going to get themselves into a massive hole and become the next EA if it carries on.